ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the red trunks with white trim, weighing in at an even 258 pounds, ranked number 1 in the world by the International Boxing Federation, number 4 by the WBC, number 4 by the WBA. This 1968 Olympic gold medal champion is 71-3 as a professional, 66 by KO. Introducing the former heavyweight champion of the world, Big George Foreman.
All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. I want a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Shake hands. Good luck to both of you.
And with the words, "Let's get ready to rumble" from Michael Buffer, his trademark, we get set for the main event tonight. George Foreman, hoping to extend his winning streak to 72-3 with 66 knockouts over Pierre Coetzer, certainly a formidable opponent. Phil, tell us what to look for in tonight's bout.
Well, I think the key thing will be, can Foreman do some damage to him early? If he can't, this guy, Coetzer, is a pretty good stayer. He's able to sustain punishment and keeps coming. He showed very well against Riddick Bowe that he's got the ability to withstand punches and keep coming.
George Foreman, known for a huge right hand. Is he going to look to deliver that early on, or?
He hits with both hands. He's got that short clubbing left hand. And, he can bomb with both hands.
Early on, talking with Larry Merchant, I asked him about Foreman's reason for continuing, and he said, you know, many people, be they Foreman fans or otherwise, would like to see Foreman come out and say, hey, I'm still in it for the money. But at what point does a guy that seems to have all the money that he needs to sustain his family, probably many families, why does he continue to fight? Why does he need to fight? Those left jabs do not seem to have the same power, the same impact as a George Foreman jab.
Not at all the kind of mosquito punches, you know, annoying, busy, but they haven't changed the tone of this fight, the tenor of this fight.
With that right hand, Pierre Coetzer seems to be bothering George Foreman somewhat.
I see Foreman just continue to pound him.
And here he continues to allow the punches by Pierre Coetzer to at least land, but certainly not do any damage, and then moves in for his own destruction. George Foreman continues to stalk Pierre Coetzer.
Ooh, that was a good left hook.
Wrong left and a right following up, sending Pierre Coetzer to the mat. George Foreman stalking his man and waiting for the opportunity that came in a lightning flash.
A lot of good shots on Coetzer's body.
Let's take a look at that stinging left from George Foreman. Pierre Coetzer's response was something in the arena of delayed reaction, I think.
Yeah, well, it was the left that did it, and he followed through with the right, but he was on his way down by then.
George Foreman, very calm, very cool, very collected, continues to stalk Pierre Coetzer. Continues to wade in, throwing
good shots to the body. Good shots to the body.
Capacity crowd here at the Reno-Sparks Convention Center on its feet as George Foreman continues to stalk and throw lefts and rights to Pierre Coetzer.
Very impressive the way he's making every punch count.
Huge left and rights. And we're down to a minute left in round number 4 of the scheduled 10 rounds. Phil, you've got to admire the staying power of this Pierre Coetzer.
Right. George just turned to referee Cortez, asked him to stop it, and got hit in the bargain as Coetzer threw a right hand.
Pierre Coetzer staying in there, being a very game fighter.
You know,
George Foreman continues to unload heavy right and left shots to the head of Pierre Coetzer, and this man continues to stay on his feet. Another left jab, all finding their mark and all having effect. We're in the 5th round of a scheduled 10-round fight. It's a heavyweight fight between George Foreman and Pierre Coetzer. George Foreman wins this, and thus far he seems to have had complete control of the bout. He's scheduled to fight Tommy Morrison, who earlier defeated Carl Williams.
Good shots by Foreman. Went to the body first, opened him up, and then rammed those rights and lefts to the head.
Come on, we got it. Come on.
Very measured performance still.
Riddick Bowe is now the heavyweight champion of the world, with the exception of the WBC.
Yes, the world is ruled by the IBF and WBA.
And Pierre Coetzer seems
Good uppercut,
to be able to withstand a Riddick Bowe, although he was decimated by Bowe. He seems to be handling himself pretty well against George Foreman. George Foreman now going on the offensive against Pierre Coetzer, finding an opening, seemingly a fatigued Pierre Coetzer, who gamely comes back.
What kind of fighter both is. He hasn't had the head rallying shots by Foreman. Hasn't had the kind of competition. I'd be inclined to go with Coetzer.
Pierre Coetzer gamely trying to stay on his toes, and George Foreman continues to throw those stunning lefts and a right shot. Bill, right now, the 8th round, is Foreman looking for a knockout? Is he just looking to come away with a decision?
He still seems to be fighting within himself, not throwing home run punches, just pounding away.
Scoring easily there.
Very powerful jabs.
There's some strong left-right combination by George Foreman that buckles Pierre Coetzer, and a right sends the South African to the canvas.
5, 6, 7.
We have over a minute left in round number 8.
Take a look at the ending.
There's a left-right combination, and Pierre Coetzer, stunned, goes to his knees. George Foreman has sent Pierre Coetzer to the canvas.
Second time in the fight that he scored a knockdown.
He wades in now with uppercuts that seem to take their toll, and Joe Cortez takes a cue and stops the fight.
Very impressive performance by George Foreman.